Welcome to the channel. In this video, we are going to look at the basic procedure for operating and flying the DJI Matrice 400. We will cover the important pre-flight checks, DJI Pilot 2, the remote controller, basic flight controls, mission planning, flight settings, and safe landing. Before taking off, always perform a proper pre-flight inspection. First, check the aircraft body, propellers, motors, batteries, and payload. If you are using the Zenmuse L2 for surveying, make sure the payload is properly installed, securely attached, and ready for operation. Next, check the remote controller and make sure it is properly connected to the aircraft. Open DJI Pilot 2 and check the aircraft status. Make sure the GNSS signal is available, the RTK status is correct, the home point is recorded, and there are no aircraft warnings. Also check the weather conditions and make sure the flight area is safe and clear of obstacles, people, and other aircraft. Once everything is ready, enter the camera view in DJI Pilot 2. Before takeoff, check the battery level, aircraft status, GNSS signal, RTK status, compass, IMU, and home point. Now, let's look at the controller. The control sticks are used to control the movement of the aircraft. The left stick controls the aircraft's altitude and yaw, while the right stick controls forward, backward, left, and right movements. Always operate the control sticks smoothly and carefully, especially during surveying operations. Now, let's open the DJI Pilot 2 application. Go to Flight Route. Add the area of interest, or AOI, using a KML or KMZ file from the folder where you have stored your different survey missions. Next, select the appropriate route type, such as area route, linear route, or waypoint route, depending on the requirements of your survey. Now open the mission and edit the settings and parameters required for the operation. Select the area route. Select the aircraft model, DJI Matrice 400. Then select the camera or payload model you are using, such as the Zenmuse L2. Next, configure the payload settings according to your survey requirements. Select the required sampling route and scanning mode. Then press OK. After that, configure the settings for data collection. For the altitude mode, select AGL, which means above ground level. Then select the DSM, or digital surface model, for the area of interest when terrain following is required. For example, the terrain following altitude can be set to 100 meters, depending on the survey requirements. Set the safe takeoff altitude to an appropriate height based on the surrounding terrain and obstacles. For example, this can be set to 120 meters, where appropriate. Set the aircraft speed to 8 meters per second. However, the flight speed should always depend on the area of interest, terrain conditions, LiDAR requirements, and the required survey accuracy. You can also change the course angle according to the direction in which you want the aircraft to fly. For the completion action, select Return to Home. Now go to the advanced settings. Set the side overlap ratio, for example, 70%. Then set the front overlap ratio, for example, 70%. Set the margin according to your survey requirements, for example, 0 or 1 meter. Select the route start point from which you want the aircraft to begin the mission. Then press OK. Save the settings and parameters of the mission. Before starting the flight, carefully check the flight settings. For example, check the minimum RTH altitude. Check the maximum flight altitude. Check the maximum flight distance. Check the signal loss action. Also review the other flight safety set-in. Next, check the DRTK connection and the DRTK coordinates. When the DRTK is properly connected to the aircraft, confirm that the connection status is displayed correctly. Also check the RTK service type and confirm that the positioning status is fixed when required for the survey. Check the RTK positioning information and confirm that the positioning accuracy is suitable for the survey. Finally, review other important settings, such as the map, units, and other flight parameters. Once all settings have been checked and the flight area has been confirmed to be safe, press the play button to start the aircraft mission. During the flight, continuously monitor the aircraft, flight status, RTK positioning, battery level, and surrounding conditions. Always be prepared to take manual control of the aircraft if necessary. After completing the mission, The aircraft can return to the home point according to the selected mission settings. Make sure the landing area is safe and clear before landing. And that is the basic procedure for operating the DJI Matrice 400 for drone surveying and mapping. If you found this video useful, please like, subscribe, and follow for more drone surveying and mapping content. Thanks for watching.